What we're looking at here is a general landscape photograph. You can see it's quite in the distance, so it's quite expansive, taking in a fairly large area of space. This particular large pine tree is about over half a kilometre away. So just looking at that photo, we can't particularly see anything unusual in it until we start zooming in. And what we're going to be looking at is this right here. So I'm going to zoom it in for you. You can still see this object. Now, given in mind that this is obviously a fair way away, so it is a relatively large oblong shaped object with no definitive head or body or wings or anything, so you could say a cigar type shape. And you can see how far away it obviously is in the photo, a long way away. So we go back to the previous photo and the object is still here in a different position. And there it is again, this anomalous, long, quite clearly you can see what it is, just a cigar shaped object. So that's two individual photos in a row where it has moved in space, because there it is there in that photo, in that position, and the next photo it is further up in this position. So it exists, it's there, it clearly isn't a bird or an insect, but doubt that it's even a plane. So what is it? What are these objects that we find flying through space? This is a very similar area of photography that I showed you the previous two shots from, because this is the edge of part of my house. And if you recall, there was a strange looking object in the background, sort of up here in one of them and down here in another. Now here, on a totally different day, we have that same similar looking rod object, cigar rod. No matter how many times I capture these things, there is never a head or a tail or a wing or any definitive body parts or shapes. You can't necessarily see them with the eye because they seem to travel at interdimensional speed, so quick that we're not recognizing them in the sky. Again, that is a relatively long distance away, as you can see when we zoom out in the photo. So you have to start sort of accepting that they're here and they exist, but what are they? And where do they come from? What are they doing here? How do they interact? It's those type of questions that are the most intriguing. Where do they come from? How long have they been here? How many of them are there? You know, if you start asking yourself the questions, it's almost an endless list. Thanks for watching. Be safe.